morning, everyone. Happy December. It is December 1st, 2022, and I'm going to try my hand at Vlogmas again. It's probably going to go as splendid as the last couple of years, but I decided to do something different this year. A, because time keeps running away from me no matter what I do, and B, I want to give myself a better chance to actually do this thing. So I am going to upload this first video today, but from then on I am going to film clips like a weekly vlog, and I'm going to post a video once a week, with the final video coming out on the 24th of December. So that means I'm going to put out a video today, and the next one is going to come out 6 days later ish. Don't completely nail me to the cross on that, because right now time is only a vague concept. We have a little helper over here. Say hi, Lola. She's like, yeah, no, go and have some fun time with yourself. And my apologies if you could hear the loud noises. That was one of my neighbors trying to open the trash room downstairs and get rid of the trash. Apparently that's a hard task. Yeah, I know, baby. So at the end of Vlogmas there should be 5 videos total, 1 per week. And Kitty, I know you're pretty, you're fluffy. You are even kind of snow themed, but we are not looking at the kitty butt today, okay? Okay, kitty butt got all in the way. Okay, let's where was I? Okay, how these videos are going to work. I'm going to show you my December countdown boxes, which I got 7. Right now you only see 6. I say only. You say, what? Yeah, the 7th one is not here yet. The seller had some things happening in November, and it delayed shipment, and right now, because that one is coming from the UK, everything takes ages. There is a postal strike in the UK. There are all these custom shenanigans going on between the UK and the EU. So that thing is God knows where right now. I'm thinking it's probably in Frankfurt, Germany, and it's probably going to stay there for another week or so. Anyway, I have seven countdown boxes this year. Please don't judge me. I completely went overboard. I had a year. I had really, well, honestly, I had about 2.5 years of all the crap coming down on me, and I think I overcompensated quite a bit. So I have 4 from the UK, which was not what I had planned, and I have 3 from Germany. And what I'm going to do in these weekly or daily clips is going to unbox the yarns, and then I'm going to show you the progress I made on my crafty things from the day before, or today, because it is December 1st. I'm going to show you where I am on my cross stitch I'm going to work on for the next few days, and then I'm going to show you the progress every year, and I'm also going to tell you what... Yes, hello kitty butt. I'm going... Yeah, okay, I understand. I'm going to show you the knitting project I'm going to cast on, because I am doing advent knitting. I'm just not using any of this yarn quite yet. And yeah, because I'm weird. I can't with the not knowing which colors are going to come, and if I like the pattern I chose for the colors beforehand, and if I like the sequence the dyer put the colors in, yada yada yada. So I'm not doing the mystery thing. I am using an advent or a countdown box, I should say, because it wasn't an advent, it was a 12 days of Christmas thing. From 2020, for a project I have finally decided to do with it. So yay, only took me 2 years. Look at me. Kitty, you are a menace. For 2 of these advents or countdown boxes, I keep saying advents and I want to say countdown boxes because that's what they are in my head now. I already know what I want to do with them. I'm just not starting the project because I want to see the sequence the dye I put the yarn in and maybe change that up. And that would be these 2 up here. They are from a dyer here in Germany. Her name is Catventure. She is on Etsy. All the shops will be linked in the description box down below if you're interested. I do not think that any of them still has advents left, but if they have, feel free to check them out. She's a dyer from Germany. She sells on Etsy, and her advents were very affordable. So usually an advent clocks in around 150, 160 euros. This one was 80. This one too. So that's why I got 2, because I wanted to make a giant blanket for my couch. It is going to be just a garter stitch with an I-cord border blanket. I am going to freestyle that because garter stitch and I-cord border, I can do that. And I'm going to hold the advent yarn, which is fingering weight double, with a white undyed alpaca yarn from Drops. But I either want to, because one is Disney villains and one is Disney princesses, I either want to put the villain and the princess from the respective movie next to each other, or maybe see if I can get a fade situation going. But for that I need the whole advent, because I've already seen Catventure posts the name of the yarns and what they look like on Instagram, and I have accidentally spoiled me on one of them, on the princesses, because she didn't put up a spoiler picture. So that wasn't so good, and she was the first on my feed this morning. So I have seen from the description that today's villain doesn't fit today's princess, which is what I expected. I don't know which is which. She put them both in one box, so we have to find out. And she nodded that, so I think this is loose enough that I can actually just open it. And this is the princess, I'm pretty sure, because I know that today's princess is Snow White. And this fits with the yellow, the blue, the red, the black, the white. And it is a bit crumpled. I knew it would be because these boxes are an amazing tight fit. And what I'm going to do, not to lose the overview of what this is, I am going to put a little tag on each one, which I'm not going to make you watch me do the whole time. No worries. But I have these light bulb markers, stitch markers, and I thought it would be good to put them like a little tag on here, and then I know what yarn this is, what day this is, and this is what I'm going to do to keep my overview, not to mix sheet up. So look at that, I can open that. And this is Cruella de Vil. They actually fit together, which is kind of surprising. They're very similar except for the blue, and Cruella has a little bit of green, but this might actually be a mixture of the yellow and the gray, though I think I see real green in here. So this is going to be a very colorful, stripy, amazing blanket, and I can't wait for it. Third advent is from another German dyer, very close to me. She is in Stuttgart, and I'm just, I think like 15 kilometers away from Stuttgart, which makes it 10 miles away. So she is very close to me. She's also the dyer who did the yarn for my shawlography. and her shop is called Locoporella. She had 2 advents this year. Both were called Habitation, but one was city themed and one was more nature country themed. And because I had a lot of blues and pinks already in the UK yarns, I decided to go with the nature theme, which is going to be greens, golds, you know, not my typical color theme, but I'm kind of excited about it. And the first color is called Habitat, and it is this very maroony red. It's like a super browny wine red. It looks a bit more purple on screen than it actually looks in my lighting here. And this is the 100% merino. I chose the 100% merino for this. She had, I think, 2 choices you could make, unless I'm completely wrong now. This is a merino nylon blend. She did not have any choices, and these 2 are going to be single ply, if I remember correctly. I don't remember if I could choose the yarn quality for this one, but we will see. I have no plan for this advent yet. This advent came with a pattern. Right now the pattern is gray and white, black and white, and I can't, of course, say yet if I am going to like the colors of the advent for the pattern, but from the black and white I can already tell that I at least find the pattern very intriguing. It's a shawl. It's a crescent shape shawl, which is my favorite shape. So there is a chance I'm going to make this shawl with this yarn. We won't know until the calendar is out a little more. Ooh, I didn't know that these boxes were not glued. I like that. I like that a lot. So the last one from the UK I got, and I got on a whim, was the Catventure advent from Cadenbag. I'm not sure if that is how you pronounce it. It is one of these Irish things. I see the name and I think cat and bag. So maybe that's it. There was this little open me anytime package. I am assuming this is going to be a stitch marker, but I wanted to wait to open it with you. It is. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so simple but so pretty. I love it. Can you see that? It is so gorgeous. I love this. This advent calendar came in 3 different choices as far as the colors go. One was Yak, which was sold out, but I think that would have been a very jewel-toned thing. And then she had Deep Sea and Landlocked, and I chose the Deep Sea option. And she has these cute little stickers. I hope I can save them and put them in my journal because they are so cute. I think I can if I am careful. Yes, perfect. Didn't rip it. Oh, this is a high twist. I did not realize that. So we have another yarn quality, and this is a very, very light grayish blue. And actually, I hope this calendar will have a lot of light tones because I think most of my calendars are dark. I mean, Deep Sea is not exactly the one where you would expect the lightest things going on, but maybe. I'm kind of missing a pastel calendar, to be honest. But there wasn't one. This year, everyone did jewel tones. So does this have a name? I don't think it has. Huh. I have to find out. Maybe she has something on her, whatever social media she has. There's a shawl that is already completely out, and I plan to make the shawl. This is just a 12-day countdown box, and it is a shawl that needs 20 grams of yarn. So that is my plan. I just need to see if I like if I like the yarns for it, as always. This is going to be a running theme. Do I like my yarn for whatever project I think I want to do with them? So these are going to be very different. This is Casa View yarn, and Casa View yarn has this type of color theme this year. So she did the, does it have an official name? Yeah, I think she officially named it the Mermaid. Yeah, Meet the Mermaids. So today is going to be Maya Ocean Tide. Casa View is a shop I have purchased from the beginning of my knitting journey, and I got her countdown box in 2020, which was the 12 days of Christmas, which I'm going to show you in a moment with my cast on for today. But I didn't buy her advent last year. She did a full countdown box advent last year, and I didn't buy it because of the new VAT and customs rules. And to be honest, on these 24-day countdown boxes, I have to pay about 40-ish euros of VAT and customs. So it's a very expensive gift to myself, but I knew that when I bought it. But it's the reason why I didn't last year, why I didn't get anything except the one I had ordered in January already from the UK. So I was very mad with myself because it was a fantastic circular fade she did last year. So I knew this year I was going to order her calendar no matter what. And I think she said it's going to be a fade, but it's not going to be circular this year. And it's going to be very pink, turquoise, blue, you know, all the good stuff. Today is Maya Ocean. Oh, this is so pretty. I just love her yarn. Look at this. And I think it's also the first time she offered single ply, and I'm a huge fan of single ply. I just adore it. Oh, this is so sparkly. Oh my god. I don't think you can actually see. This is AB sparkly, and it looks very non-sparkly in the camera, but it actually is trying to blind me in real life. This is so pretty. I just love Jen's style so much. This is a very soft peachy pink, but look at the speckles. It's going to be so gorgeous. I have not decided what to do with this yet. This is going to be something I am deciding once I know what the whole thing looks like once again, but I also have no idea on the back burner. So Maya Ocean Tide. So pretty. And then the last one I can show you today, but the last two I will have in the future whenever Adventures in Yarncraft arrives, is the Fiber Fox. Another one I wanted to get 2 years ago and didn't. Really wanted to get last year and really regret, because she had the most beautiful, soft, pastel colored countdown box last year. It was basically all this in different shades. So very, very beautiful. So this year I decided I was going to go for it. This year is the complete counter program. This is not going to be pastel in any way, because this year's theme is going to be Enchanted Forest, and her mood board was very jewel toned. So blues, reds, greens, purples, and I think rusty colors is what she said is going to be in there, and all in the jewel spectrum. So today's color is going to be Magic Beans. So she is going to go for a fairy tale theme, it seems from the names I see here. Ooh, this is pretty. And there's a little bit extra in here. This is also stitch markers, and they are once again so pretty. I hope you can see them without me having to pull them out of the packaging. This is amazing. I love it. This is amazing. But look at the, oh, this is so soft. Look at the color. It is such a beautiful green. So beautiful. So this one is also going to be a fade. I know that for sure. So I guess we are going through the greens first, which makes sense. Tomorrow's is going to be Weeping Willow, and the third is going to be Devil's Bayou. Yeah, so we are going to go through the greens first. And maybe into the blues, maybe. It's going to be fun. But this is a very soft, single ply can be very different from wherever you get your stuff. I mean, you can already see, I think, that the green is a little bit thinner than the pink. And this is way softer than this. Which is not a problem, because once it is knit up, it is all going to be soft, but yeah. So this is an interesting haul for day one. This is very different colors. And I guess if you were looking for classic Christmas, the only one that could score, and that is probably that. But so far, I am happy. Itchy nose because so much cat. As far as yarn goes, I would say this is my favorite so far. You know, the texture and softness, followed by this one, and then probably this, because this is a softer touch than this. This is the least soft, but this is also the only one that has nylon in it, and nylon always gives yarn a bit of a sturdy character. So usually if I can, I stay away from it, which is not a judgment on nylon though. It has its uses. But I think for the project I want to do with it, nylon is fine. Because I have cats, I have a man. We need some sturdiness when it comes to our things we want to use. Okay, so cast on. I have decided I want to do some kind of advent knitting. I am not tasking myself with knitting one full color per day. But I have pulled out a 2020 advent calendar, or a 12 days countdown, which was the 12 days of Christmas by Casa View Yarns. She did the My Favorite Things theme back then. And the first one was Raindrops and Roses. You can see I have attempted to do something with this before. It fell through. I ripped it out again. And since then the yarn has been sitting. And now I have decided I am going to do a Helen Stewart Dust of Snow wrap. And I got some mohair to hold double with my yarn. This is Drops Kid Silk. It is 75% mohair and 25% silk, so it's going to make this very fluffy, very soft. And I have two of these, so this was a 12-day countdown, but I have two because halfway through I was so in love with what she had dyed up that I bought another one to make it a full 24. Yeah, don't ask, 2020 was a weird year. But it's actually okay because I need 24 for the Dust of Snow wrap. So I'm going to do that. So basically I'm going to knit through the first 12 and then start all over again. Yeah, I think it's going to be amazing and very beautiful because it was a very beautiful 12-day countdown. How many times can I say beautiful in one video? And last but not least, today is December 1st. I am once again stitching on a Dark Queen this year. You might remember 2021 when Autumn Lane Stitchery did the Dark Queen of the Sea. It was an amazing journey. I love the finished piece. It is one of my absolute favorites. And this year in July, I think, they announced that the Dark Queen of the Earth was coming, and it started on September 1st. So today is December 1st. That means drop number 4 is coming probably in 6 or 7 hours from now. And I am caught up. You can't see the whole thing. It is a little bit wrapped around up here. I am caught up. Last month was all of this down here. So from about this point here, all the green, the yellow was already stitched in. All this was last month's drop, which was not like the 5,400 stitches drop he did last year for September, I think. Was it September? 1 month he did that, but it came close. It was 3,600 something stitches. Sometimes I don't know. So this one is not stitched on the called for fabric. The called for fabric was once again from Under the Sea Fabrics. She had two options this time around. One was a green, which I absolutely adore, and one was a neutral tan brown color, which was also pretty but also boring. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes I stitch on neutrals, but most of the time I like a bit of color. And I debated the green, but when I saw the color palette that Erin called for, I was not so sure I wanted to stitch that many green on green, because there's a lot of green in here. Same for the brown, there's a lot of brown, and I think some of the colors don't look so good on the fabric. They vanish. So I stash dived and I found this fat quarter of Barbarol Creations. She's a dyer from Hungary. And this is called Thunder. And actually the camera is doing interesting things to the fabric. It looks a bit bluer than it actually is. It is a purple, but it is a purple that is more on the red side of things, with these little golden splotches in there, which I thought was a nice tie-in to the Dark Queen of the Earth. And so far I'm extremely happy with my fabric. So I'm kind of excited to see where we go next. For the Dark Queen of the Sea, we started here in her hip part, which we did also for this one. I'm sorry for the cat hair. Which we also did for this one, but for the Dark Queen of the Sea, we went up. Which again, we did for this one too, because we started this part here and this part of the wings. And then we did the one that went up here. But since then we have been going down, which is a novelty. So I'm kind of excited to see what is going to drop today. If we keep working on the downstairs, or if we are going to go up to her upper body and then stuff. I think last year for drop 4 we already got her face. So yeah. That is today. I have no idea how many days I'm going to stitch on this, but when she is done, I have a special project planned I want to put my focus on in December for stitching, and I can't wait to show you because it's going to be so pretty. My words, they came out quite good at the beginning, and now they are starting to well, we are at the 60, yeah, right, 26-minute mark. Holy cow. I have to rethink the whole clip thing if I'm doing this for every day. Jeez, yeah, memo to myself. Less talky, more dewy. Okay, so what else? Needle minders, maybe. I don't know if you're interested. These needle minders are by a seller on Etsy called Agnes Little Minders. And these dragons are her signature. I bought them 2 years ago, I think. I think it was a 2020 purchase. And she still releases stuff, but she has marked up her prices so much that I can no longer afford them. But again, she's going to be linked down below if you're interested. She should be cheaper for you US guys because you do not pay VAT. Not so sure about Australia and stuff, so don't hold me to me saying it's going to be cheaper. Anyway, that is all, I think. That is all. First video, 27 minutes. Holy cow. Well, you all know me. Once again, I hope I'm going to do this a little more regularly now. Vlogmas is going to be a challenge, which I happily accept, and let's see how it's going to work. I know that I put out my, hey, I'm back video like 3 weeks ago. Was it 4 weeks ago? I don't know. Time is running away from me and it is all kinds of crazy. But it was not intentional. So I'm very sorry for that. I'm still planning on doing non-Vlogmas videos too. I just can't give you any type of hint what will happen because I don't know myself. But anyway, thank you so much for the warm welcome back you gave me. It was very, very, very heartwarming. And yeah, let's make the best of this. Whip and chat. I wanted to do a whip and chat for you and explain what was going on. So I guess I'm going to put this on the to-do list. Fingers crossed. Also still have a cough, which annoys me to no end. Okay, stop talking. Say goodbye. Have a wonderful 1st December, everyone. I hope I will see you back in like 6-ish days for the next Vlogmas. Maybe earlier, probably not. But thank you for being here. Thank you for staying with me, even though I'm the least consistent YouTuber I have ever known. And I don't know when, but I will be back. Bye.